students, let us start with a new phylum, Phylum Annelida. Annulus means a ring. What is so ring-like about these worms? The common worms that belong to this phylum are earthworm, leech. If you look at the body of an earthworm or a leech, you will find that they have peculiar types of ring-like structures on their entire body, which are called as the annuli, and that's why they are called as Annelida. Also known as segmented worms. Since segmentation is so clearly seen on their body, segmentation or metamerism, which is both external as well as internal. The common animals that belong to this phylum are earthworm, which is terrestrial. There are some aquatic forms as well, like there is a nereis, there is leech. Nereis and earthworm are free-living, and leech is an ectoparasite on other animals. What does the earthworm do? It digs the soil, it eats the soil, and it will digest the organic matter from the soil, and it will pass it out in the form of worm castings. It helps in loosening up the soil, and that's why they are called as the farmer's friends. You know this. They have a well-developed digestive system from mouth to anus. They are the first phyla of animals that have a true coelom. Okay, the phylum before this, which is Aschelminthes, also did have a coelom, but that coelom was called a pseudocoelom since it was formed from the blastocoel and not from the mesoderm. But these guys have their coelom formed from the mesoderm. So they are the first true coelomate animals. Their body is cylindrical, bilateral symmetry, full of those rings from the anterior end right till the posterior end. Habitat: aquatic or terrestrial. For aquatic, they can be marine forms, example nereis. They can be freshwater forms as well, example leech. Hirudinaria. Terrestrial forms, example earthworm. Scientific name is Ferretima. Next, habit. Most of the forms are free living and some forms are parasitic. Parasitic forms, example leech, and free living, example earthworm, nereis. Symmetry is bilateral. Germ layers, they are triploblastic with well-formed ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Coelom, they are said to be eucoelomate. Eu means true coelomate animals because mesoderm forms the coelom. Now there is something about this true coelom that I would like you to know. This is out of Phylum Annelida. This is about the true coelom. The true coelom is of two different types. This is also formed by mesoderm. This is also formed by mesoderm. But this one is formed by splitting of the mesoderm into many pouch-like structures in order to form those internal septa. So this one is formed by splitting of the mesoderm. Formed by splitting of mesoderm. How is the second type of coelom formed? So you know that there is an arcantron involved in the embryonic stages, which is lined by the endoderm, and outside which there will be mesoderm. There will be an outpocketing of the arcantron. The second type of coelom is formed by outpocketing of arcantron. So this will involve mesoderm plus endoderm. The arcantron, in this case, the arcantron will outpocket itself to form such kind of balloon-like structures. This pocket will then enlarge to form the coelom. This pocket will also enlarge to form the coelom. Okay, so it is formed by outpocketing of the arcantron. The first type is called as the schizocoelom. Schizo means split. And the second type is called as the enterocoelom, wherein entero means the gut. The schizocoelom is present in three phyla, that is Phylum Annelida, Phylum Arthropoda, and Phylum Mollusca. And the enterocoelom is present in the remaining three phyla, which is Phylum Echinodermata, Phylum Hemichordata, and Phylum Chordata, including us. Present in Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. So these are the two types of true coeloms. And what kind of true coelom does this one have? This one will have a true coelom of the schizocoelom types. The type of coelom is schizocoelom. Next, segmentation. True segmentation or metamerism present. In the earlier phyla, that is Phylum Platyhelminths, there was only pseudo segmentation. Aschelminthes did not show any segmentation, and these have true segmentation. Next is skin. The skin is said to have three layers. This is the first layer, second layer, third layer. Let's look at it. The first one is said to be cuticle comprising of collagen fibers. Second one is called as the epidermis. The epidermis comprises of single cells which are protective in nature, and they secrete a lot of mucus secrete mucus which will be present on top of this cuticle. This mucus will keep their skin moist and it will also help in cementing the burrows through which the earthworm burrows, and it will help to keep that soil in place. Keeps skin moist, also cements the burrows. The third layer over here is an important layer, which is the muscle layer. Both circular plus longitudinal muscles present. If you remember, for Askelmans they had only longitudinal muscles, but these have longitudinal plus circular muscles both, which help them in locomotion. The muscle layer is also known to have an important pigment which is called as porphyrin pigment, which helps to protect them from the harmful sunlight or the heat of the sun. Porphyrin pigment present in the muscle layer protects from sunlight. This porphyrin pigment is actually a brown color pigment, which explains why earthworms and most of these annelids are brown in color, because of the presence of this porphyrin pigment. Clear? In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe.